And we're back with more of Darkwing Duck, and we're in the finale, and we gotta take on Steelbeek in Fell's floating fortress. And yes, let's get dangerous, because we're gonna go kick his ass. And Steelbeek is more based off of Jaws, and kind of like some of those other Bond villains put together. Even though he was like more like a 20s mobster for some reason. But either way, this is actually, as I mentioned, my favorite track in the game. And I just kind of like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it just is. But either way, they did kind of save all the trickiest enemies for last. So the way we gotta go about doing this is just take them on and just try not to get surrounded by them. And let's go ahead and keep the arrow gas on us. And fortunately, Darkwing's cape can block cannonballs, so that at least we got that going for us. And then we're gonna take this. And you know what, I think I'd rather have the heavy gas on me just to deal with those stupid slugs. Because those guys are gonna get pretty annoying pretty soon. And I just took a cannonball to the face. Never fun. Getting shot in the face by cannons. Unless, of course, we're in Civilization 5, then it's always fun to shoot somebody in the face with cannons. But either way, let's see, what I do like about this particular stage is just the way they, put everything together here. And then also, since it is the final hideout, I mean, of course you gotta put as many bad guys guarding it as you can. And then this part's kind of actually particularly annoying, mostly because of this stupid knight that's actually really hard to hit if you're let's see, trying to turn around and hit him, because if you'll block anything in front of you, or in front of him, and then sometimes he just decides to go really fast and then just blocks your attack. Did I scroll him off screen? Okay, whatever, I'll take that. But like I was saying before, I also do like how he has the like stick horse, kind of like in Monty Python, when they had the same thing. And of course they didn't have the sound effects, but this part could be a little annoying because what we gotta do is pull this down and then just make it across pretty quickly. And then it is also annoying when they pull this thing out from underneath you. So you do have to move quickly, otherwise you are going to end up falling down a pit or eating some spikes. Never fun. But we got ourselves our final bonus stage. So it turns out it's got to be, of course, one of these ones. So I'll just see you when I'm done. And fortunately I did get an extra life out of the deal, and they did leave us back here. So I mean, at least there's less editing for me to do. Oh, hey guys. Let's see, these guys are pretty interesting because they shoot at you, and of course, because this is the 90s, we have more Terminator references. Of course, I don't really know what is it with these Disney games and the Terminator. But then again, we had to fight the D-1000 in DuckTales too, and now we got this thing. And these guys are kind of dangerous, and they do take a lot of hits, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let them just run around, do whatever. And I'm pretty sure we can't block those fireballs, but you know what, I just don't feel like taking that chance. And then just deal with this guy. And then let's just go ahead and get going. Yeah, I'm kind of just stumbling all over my words today. Then again, I did record part 3 a little bit earlier. It's one of those, it just depends on if you're in the mood to get things done or not. I don't know, for me, I really have no idea what I'm gonna play next after this. But I mean, let's see, now I still have some Samurai Jack to go, and I'm still debating as to whether or not to upload that to YouTube or not. And then we'll just go ahead and take care of him. Let's see, actually I want those. And then this is gonna make things a little bit trickier. Just because we gotta get up and get down. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Well, first thing we gotta do is scroll him off the screen. And then I do want the Thunder Gas, because I do want that against the boss. And then let's just shoot our Spark Shock. Oh crap, I respawned him. Yeah, this part does get a little hectic, so that's always fun. When you accidentally respawn an enemy. Then again, this is an NES game, so why am I complaining about that now? And then they do give you an extra life before the final boss, so at least we got that going for us. Let's see if I can kill this thing. Nope. Yeah, this part is kind of tricky just because you got these two frickin' ducks at the beginning. And then of course we gotta deal with these things. And then the annoying part is when you're in the middle of a jump and then they knock you off. Yeah, it's really the beginning part that's just the tough part. Because if you can do that and then... crap. Yeah, I almost had that one. Trying to get out of the way here. Okay, that's annoying. Almost had it, then lost it. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's really this annoying-ass part at the beginning. But once you get past that, the rest of this is actually pretty easy. And that's actually the reason I wanted the Thunder Gas, was just because it's more useful for wiping out those stupid drones. And then, see, with Steelbeek himself, he's actually not that tricky, even though I just got hit. Let's just go ahead and heal ourselves here. I do appreciate that they do give you a first aid kit after taking out that annoying part. And then with this part, really all you have to do is just jump over the stuff that he chucks at you, and then just jump over him and whatnot. It's actually not that tough, even though he really put a lot of heat on that one. But yeah, that's the end of the official version of Darkwing Duck. I really did enjoy this game, but it has also come to my, well, with some of the bosses and the loyalty to the source material. And then Shush has defeated Fell. I also do like this ending theme. I mean, you don't really get any credits here, but I mean, it's just a nice thing to have. Also, this is a really good ending theme, kind of like Mega Man 3 or something like that. Then again, this was Capcom. So either way, this was a really fun experience. Let's see, I was kind of hoping well, at first I was gonna say I was hoping that Duck would be in this game, but it has also come to my attention that there is a ROM hack of this game with Duck as the final boss. So I'm gonna do something I've never done before on this channel, which is play a ROM hack just for one boss and a different ending. So I will see you guys soon. So here's that special stage I was talking about earlier on, and really it just starts off the same. And the ROM hack that I played this on was called Darkwing Duck Advance. And then you get some pretty decent music here. I actually like the music in this stage. And then it's also a nice little detail how they have Darkwing's motorcycle. But getting back to that ROM hack, really all it is you just play through the game normally. And then once you beat Steelbeek, you get access to this stage with Duck as a final boss. And I guess in the cartoon, Morgana was Darkwing's girlfriend. Also, most of these jumps can go to hell, so do be prepared to die a lot. Also, there are no checkpoints, so that is something we are going to have to be worried about here. And this is going to be a post-commentary part, just because it did take me a while just to beat it. And you can see I'm on eggshells here just because of the way that ship attacks. And that thing is really annoying to get off you once it gets or once it starts attacking you. And I also could have gone without that, or that. But then really this stage is more about just being careful and then just precisely going across. But then as you can see, it definitely is a very difficult stage here, and I mean the worst part about it is that there are no checkpoints, but it's also a well-designed stage too. And then also, whoever did do this ROM hack actually did do a really good job. So, I mean, they did understand what makes a good stage, and also they did understand, like, how to just incorporate the enemies in properly. So really, all we're doing here is just trying to make it across. And fortunately, the spikes aren't that instant kill, but... Or they're not instant kill, but... I mean, there's so many of them, you're probably gonna die by the time you get to a safe spot anyway. So either way, yeah, I was trying to find if there was a way to get up there. I mean, there isn't one that I know of, but the bonus stage is here if you just shoot straight across. So the problem with that is you are going to end up back at the beginning of the stage. And unfortunately, I didn't really feel like having to play through that whole thing over again, so... I mean, I just decided against it. The bonus stage was actually different. In that, yeah, it was another one of those shoot the capsule stages, but... I mean, they did it a little bit differently. And fortunately, it only takes 2 shots of the thunder gas to, let's see, kill those ships. And then somehow I scrolled that one off screen. Still not really sure how I did that. So either way, as far as other stuff to Let's Play, I think I am going to continue with more Disney Capcom stuff. And I'm probably going to go with DuckTales for the NES next. I think I should get on recording that pretty soon. And unfortunately, I had delays trying to get past this particular stage. Also because this stage was a big pain in the ass. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it. But either way, it was between that and then trying to finish my final project for school, which is why this part took so long. But I mean, fortunately, I was able to yeah, I think you might need the arrow gas in order to get that stuff. Except the thing is that the stage immediately, like right after you beat Steelbeak, it sends you right to this stage. So you don't really get much of a chance to get yourself a different weapon. I mean, there is that thunder gas at the beginning, but I mean, I still think the thunder gas was actually a better option just because of the way it helps you deal with those enemies. I mean, that's the main thing we had here. And of course, I'm kind of on eggshells here, especially this part. This is probably the worst part of the stage, where you have to shoot the ant, and then hope you don't get killed by that thing. So either way, trying that again. And then you have to just also hope you don't get killed by this thing either. Okay, well, fortunately made it past that part after some creative editing. I mean, that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this post-commentary was I did try recording this earlier, but after dying about like 5 or 6 times, just decided against it. But anyway, Negaduck is the final boss in this particular ROM hack, and that didn't work. So it's important to shoot the arrow whenever he uses it, and then just jump over him whenever he tries to run into you. I mean, really, outside of that, Negaduck is actually the easy part of this stage. And fortunately, you do get a checkpoint. I mean, just shooting over those spikes is the only real pain in the ass, but outside of that, this boss fight actually is based off of Wolf Duck, which I found kind of fascinating. But then again, it would have been pretty tough to program Negaduck's AI. I mean, I'd imagine it would have been. And then I also do like the palette swap there. So let's see, outside of that, yeah, I mean, this was actually a pretty well done ROM hack, and I will put the title and the I'll probably just the title in the description. I mean, you guys can probably Google it and find it. I mean, that's how I found it. So let's see, I am looking forward to playing DuckTales though. I mean, I think that's definitely going to be a lot of fun. And then you get this different ending theme. And then you have Morgana, and then who's supposed to be some kind of sorceress, and then Gosling, Launchpad, and Gizmo. And that's all fun. But anyway, that's gonna do it for Darkwing Duck, so thank you guys for watching, thanks for your patience, and I will see you soon in the next one.